Welcome back to GTU. It's time for Friday Flicks, and we are celebrating remakes and classics with our critic, Val Cameron. Let's jump in.
We have a huge anniversary for all of you nerds out there because it is a Star Wars anniversary, Return of the Jedi.
How many years?
40 years.
Oh.
40 years, yeah. So if you have not seen this in theaters, of course, you've probably streamed it, or you're like me and you have a copy of it at home, a hard copy. Well, now you can see it in theaters this weekend. Go on the big screen. This is when we got to meet Ewoks. This is when we got to see Darth Vader actually love his son, you know? So this is like kind of one of the bigger movies, one of people's favorites in the original trilogy. And so if this is something you want to see, get your tickets. It's in most theaters this weekend.
All right, walk down memory lane on that one. So there's another movie. Well, are you going to even?
I gave it a B+, which it scares me a little bit because Star Wars fans are very picky about the prequels and the originals and all of those grades. For me, it's not my favorite, but it is super fun. But a B+ is a good grade. Okay. I don't want to get the hate mail that it's not an A, everybody.
It's great at 40 years later.
This is still high. Yeah. But here's what's really cool is that now we have this new generation where we get to take our kids to experience Star Wars on the big screen.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've showed them here and there streaming at home, and now they can see it.
I was 3 years old when this came out on the big screen, so I've never seen it on the big screen. So I think it's so cool for all of us. Yeah, a generational movie.
Okay, the next movie, Polite Society.
This is a lot of fun. Let's take a look.
I'm Rhea Khan. I am going to be a stunt woman. My sister Lena is the only person who believes in me.
Want to help me with a vid for my channel?
Polite Society. This is a Bollywood splendor movie mixed with like British wit. So if you are into laughs, if you love action, if you love just a deep story that's going to make you smile from the time you start watching the movie to the time the movie ends, this is the movie for you this weekend because it is so amazing for your eyes not to see. As you can see here, the lighting, the costuming, there's some great action, but it's also just funny women being funny in like the most witty way.
And it looks beautifully shot. You gave this a really high grade.
Yeah, this one is an A- for me. The only reason it's not, like people like, why an A-? It's because I probably wouldn't go back and watch it a lot, but I think definitely seeing it in the theater and then when it comes out to streaming, I will probably watch it again. But I think it is a lot of fun. If you like those movies that are a little bit different than mainstream, but really smart, and then action at the same time. We usually don't get that combination, plus all the costumes, the music, the artistry of the film.
Is this for the girlfriends? Is it date night? Any of the above?
I think it's really for anybody that is into experiencing something different, that's open to that.
It has a little bit of everything. What is it rated again?
This one is rated PG-13.
PG-13,
okay. Sounds like a good one. And I have been so curious to hear what you're going to say about Peter Pan and Wendy.
Peter Pan and Wendy, let's take a look.
Flying. A little bug did it.
I don't think that's a bug.
She is a fairy.
Are you Peter Pan?
Were you expecting someone else?
Jude Law as Captain Hook. We have Alan Tiddick, who plays Mr. Darling. And speaking of comedians, we have Jim Gaffigan, who plays Smee in this movie. This is Disney Plus's new Peter Pan movie, and this is the thing about me. I love any movie with Captain Hook in it. I love the Peter Pan story. I think we've all grown up with it. It's one of those classics. It's also one of those stories that we've heard a million times. We've seen all the movies, right? And so you have a lot of things to kind of judge it on. But for me, I'm just a huge fan of the magic of the story of Peter Pan and Captain Hook. And for me, I can watch all of them. And the fact that you can stay at home, watch this at Disney Plus, make it that family night is so much fun. It's a B+ for me. Jude Law is the same as some other actors for me, where sometimes I think he doesn't actually kind of melt into his characters that he's playing. So I was a little worried. He is a good Hook.
Oh, a good Hook.
He's a good Hook.
What you say there. And I love the fact that a lot of families will be gathered around the TV today. I get excited when it's on Disney Plus, and it's like you don't have to go anywhere. Get out the popcorn and have a great movie time.
Yeah, and you just answered everything I was curious about. Yeah, so I'm putting it on the to-do list this weekend. All right, where do we follow along with your reviews, Val?
You can see me at all the social medias on What to See with Val, or go to whattosewithval.com for the more in-depth reviews.
Ooh, thank you so much.